Have you ever felt that tiny knot of panic in your stomach when you're in a new country? You're standing on a beautiful, busy street corner, Google Maps is spinning, and you have absolutely no idea which way to go.
Oh, that feeling is the worst. It's like your adventure suddenly slams on the brakes. You want to ask someone for help, but your brain just freezes. You're translating in your head, worried you'll sound stupid or rude, so you just stand there, feeling completely lost.
Exactly. Or how about booking a hotel? You see a great price online, you click book, and you feel so proud. Then you arrive, and the charming city view is a brick wall, and the short walk to the center is a 45-minute bus ride. We have all been there.
I have a student, Steve, a super smart guy from Brazil. He went to London for the first time. He was so excited. He tried to book his hotel over the phone to practice his English. He asked for a room for two, and the hotel confirmed. When he and his friend arrived, they walked into the room, and there was just one tiny double bed. His friend just looked at him, and Steve's face went completely red. It was an innocent mistake, but it made the first night of his dream trip super awkward.
We know this feels overwhelming, but what if I told you that with a few simple phrases and one powerful mindset shift, you could navigate any city and book any hotel with total confidence?
Today, we fix that feeling of panic for good. You're about to get the keys to unlocking any city you visit.
And this isn't just about learning boring grammar rules. Forget that. This is about the feeling of freedom. It's about being able to walk out of your hotel, pick a direction, and just explore.
Yes, this is about the joy of discovery. It's about having the confidence to ask a local for their favorite coffee shop and discovering a hidden gem that isn't in any guidebook. It's about turning a moment of stress, like being lost, into a moment of connection with another person.
Think about it. The difference between a stressful trip and an amazing one isn't the destination, it's your confidence. When you know you can handle these basic situations, you relax. You can actually enjoy the sights, the sounds, the food. You're not worrying about what might go wrong.
I literally had a student, Chloe, who used to be terrified of solo travel. She told me she spent her first trip to Paris just going from her hotel to the Eiffel Tower and back because she was too scared to get lost. After our lessons, she went to Italy. She sent me a video of her on a random side street in Rome, laughing with a shop owner who had just given her directions. She said, "Emily, I finally feel free." I cried. It's about that feeling. That's why we're here.
That's so powerful. And the skills you learned today for booking a hotel are the same skills you'll use to reserve a table at a restaurant, book a tour, or handle any appointment. And the direction-asking skills, they're your ticket to true, spontaneous adventure.
And stick with us because our third step-by-step solution today includes a tiny technique called repeat and confirm. It sounds simple, but it will save you from 90% of misunderstandings. It's a game changer.
Let's dive in by looking at the mistakes everyone makes. Don't worry, no judgment. We make them too.
Okay, mistake number 1, the caveman approach to asking for directions.
The caveman approach. I love that. What do you mean?
It's when you're so nervous that you just blurt out one or two words. You walk up to a stranger and just say, "train station" or "where museum." It feels efficient, but in English, it can sound demanding or even rude.
Oh, absolutely. Politeness is baked into the grammar of asking for things in English. My student Maria from Spain did this in New York. She was lost, she was stressed, and she went up to a very busy-looking New Yorker and said, "Where is Subway?" The person just sort of grunted and pointed vaguely before rushing off. Maria felt terrible, like she had done something wrong. She wasn't being rude on purpose, she was just translating directly from Spanish and feeling a lot of pressure.
Exactly. Her intention was good, but the delivery was missing the softening language we use in English. We're going to give you the exact formula for that in our solutions section. It's like a magic key.
Okay, mistake number 2 is a big one for hotels, not confirming the details. You get excited by the pictures and the price, and you miss the fine print.
This is the story of my life. You see double room and you assume it means 2 beds. Or you see breakfast included and you imagine a huge, beautiful buffet.
And it's actually one sad, cold croissant and a cup of coffee. It happens. My friend Tom, who I mentioned earlier, the one who booked the single double bed for him and his buddy, he also booked a hotel that advertised a pool. He was so excited. They get there, and the pool was one of those tiny above-ground plastic things in the backyard that could maybe fit one person. They were so disappointed.
See, these little details change your entire experience. It's the difference between a relaxing, fun trip and one where you feel cheated or frustrated. And the fix is so simple. Just asking 1 or 2 extra questions before you click pay.
Okay, this leads to our third and maybe most important mistake, and this is what separates learners who struggle from learners who succeed. Mistake number 3. You learn how to ask, but not how to understand the answer.
This is so true. It's a huge confidence killer. You bravely ask, "Excuse me, how do I get to the library?" And the person replies with something like, "Oh, sure, just go straight for 2 blocks, hang a left at the lights, and it's a stone's throw from the post office. Can't miss it."
And your brain just shuts down. You heard straight, but then they said hang a left? What does hang mean? And a stone's throw? Are you supposed to be looking for stones on the ground?
I had a student, Alex, who this exact thing happened to. He heard stone's throw and was genuinely looking for a pile of rocks. He was too embarrassed to ask what it meant, so he just nodded, said thank you, and walked away even more confused than before. We know this feels defeating. You did the brave part. You asked. But then the answer felt like another language.
But here's what most learners miss. Native speakers want to help you. They don't know that phrases like hang a left or a stone's throw are confusing idioms. The problem isn't your listening, it's that you haven't been taught the common shorthand people use for directions.
And you haven't been taught the simple trick to get them to clarify. We're going to fix all of that right now.
All right, let's build your travel toolkit. Step 1, the Magic Politeness Formula for asking for directions. This replaces the caveman approach.
It's so simple and works every time. There are 3 parts. Part 1 is the opener. Always start with, "Excuse me," or "Sorry to bother you."
This is the signal that you're about to ask for something. It's the polite knock on the door. It makes people stop and want to listen.
Part 2 is the question itself. Use a soft question frame like, "Could you tell me?" or "Do you know?"
Notice we're not saying "where is." Using "could you tell me" or "do you know" is a game changer. It's a request, not a demand.
And finally, part 3 is the place. So, putting it all together,
That simple formula makes you sound fluent, friendly, and respectful. People will be so much more willing to help you. This formula is your new best friend. High five gesture.
Okay, step 2 is for booking hotels. We call it the confirmation checklist. Before you pay or on the phone, you need to become a friendly detective.
You don't have to ask a million questions. Just pick the 2 or 3 things that are most important to your trip. For example, if you're traveling with a friend, the most important question is about the beds. You can ask, "I'd like to book a room for 2 people. Does the room have 1 large bed or 2 separate beds?"
Wait, Ethan, let me show you what happened to me last week when I was booking a hotel for a weekend trip. I saw free airport shuttle. That sounded great, but I've learned my lesson. I called them. I said, "Hi, I see you offer a free airport shuttle. Could you tell me how often it runs?"
Smart. What did they say?
They said it only runs twice a day, once at 6 a.m. and once at 10 p.m. My flight landed at 3 p.m., so that free shuttle was completely useless for me. By asking that one simple follow-up question, I saved myself a $50 taxi fare.
That's a perfect example. Other great questions for your checklist could be, how far is the hotel from the city center?
Just choose what matters to you. This checklist is your insurance policy against disappointment.
All right, are you ready for the tip we teased? Step 3. How to understand the answers, the GPS method. This has 2 parts, decoding common phrases and the repeat and confirm trick.
First, let's decode. When people give directions, they use shortcuts. Here are the big ones. Hang a left/right just means turn left, right. It's just around the corner means it's very, very close and you'll need to turn. It's a stone's throw away or it's a hop, skip, and a jump are idioms that mean it's very close. Don't look for stones. Laughs.
Go straight for 2 blocks means continue on the same street past 2 intersections.
And now for the magic trick, the absolute best thing you can do when you feel confused. Repeat and confirm.
It sounds like this. Someone gives you directions. You try to listen, but you only understood 70%. It's okay. Just repeat back the part you did understand and ask for confirmation, like this. Okay, so I go straight for 2 blocks and then I turn left. Is that correct?
This is a superpower. It does 2 amazing things. 1, it shows the person you are listening carefully, which they appreciate. 2, it gives them a chance to correct you or simplify their language. They might say, yes, that's right. Or they might realize you're a learner and say, yes, 2 blocks, straight, then left. You will see a big red building.
This one technique builds so much confidence. You're no longer a passive listener. You are an active part of the conversation. You are checking your understanding. It is the single most effective way to avoid getting lost. This is your grammar superhero. Finally, step 4 is quick but important, the grateful goodbye. After someone helps you, don't just walk away. A warm, "Thank you so much, I really appreciate your help," or "Thanks a lot, have a great day," leaves a wonderful impression.
It closes the loop on that human connection you just made. It turns a simple transaction into a positive interaction for both of you.
Okay, so you have the formulas. But what happens when things go wrong anyway? What if you get lost or your hotel room is terrible?
That's our deep dive. Let's role play how to handle those stressful situations with grace. All right, scenario 1. Ethan, you are a tourist in a new city. You followed the directions, but you're still lost, and now you're starting to feel a little anxious. I'll be the friendly local you stop for help.
Okay, I can do this. Excuse me, I am so sorry. I am trying to find the City Art Museum. Someone told me to turn left at the bank, but I did, and now I am lost.
Pause. That was perfect. Notice what Ethan did. He used the politeness formula, and he also explained his problem simply. I am lost. Being honest is a great strategy. Now let's see how the local, me, responds. Oh, the City Art Museum. You're very close. A lot of people make that mistake. The bank you want is the next one, not this one. So just keep going straight down this street for about 5 minutes. You'll see another big blue bank. Turn left there, and the museum is right on that street. You can't miss it.
Okay, straight, another bank, blue. But what if I don't see it? Slang scares me. What if they say something I don't know? My mind just goes blank.
Let's tackle that fear together. That's a completely normal feeling. The fear of not understanding is real. This is where your repeat and confirm superpower comes in. Try it now.
Okay, thank you. So just to be sure, I continue straight on this street, and I am looking for a blue bank, not this red one. Then I turn left. Is that right?
Yes, exactly. You got it.
Wow, that felt so much better. I went from feeling panicked to feeling in control just by repeating it back. Game changer.
Okay, new scenario. Hotel problems. I'll be the guest who just checked into her room. Ethan, you're the front desk clerk. My problem. My room is right next to the elevator and it's really noisy. Hi, excuse me. I just checked into room 305. Thank you. The room is lovely, but it's right next to the elevator and it's quite noisy. I'm a very light sleeper. Is there any possibility of moving to a quieter room?
Pause again. Let's break down Emily's genius approach. She started with a compliment. The room is lovely. This is called the compliment sandwich. Positive, negative, positive. It softens the complaint. She explained the problem clearly, it's noisy, and why it's a problem for her. I'm a light sleeper. Then she asked a polite, open-ended question. Is there any possibility?
Ah, room 305. I understand. Let me see what I can do for you. Yes, it looks like we have another standard room available at the end of the hallway, away from the elevator. Would you like to switch to that one?
Oh, that would be wonderful. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
See, you don't have to be aggressive or angry. A polite, clear explanation is almost always more effective. You're not just complaining, you're working with them to find a solution. That's the key.
You are your own best advocate, and now you have the exact phrases to do it effectively and politely. Ready to practice? Let's make these phrases feel natural. All right, it's your turn to speak. We're going to put a phrase on the screen. I want you to say it out loud with me. Don't be shy. Say it to your screen. Ready? First, let's ask for directions to a pharmacy.
Great job! Now, let's try the repeat and confirm technique. I'll give you directions, you repeat them back to me. My directions. Go straight for 1 block and turn right at the coffee shop. Now you say,
Okay, so straight for 1 block, then right at the coffee shop. Is that correct? Let's try it together. Okay, so straight for 1 block, then right at the coffee shop. Is that correct? Pausing now. How does that feel coming out of your mouth? A little strange? Perfect. That means you're creating new pathways in your brain. You're doing amazing. Let's do one more.
You're on the phone with the hotel. Ask if the room has 2 beds. Phrase. Hi, I'd like a room for 2 adults. Does that room come with 2 separate beds? Ready? Together. Hi, I'd like a room for 2 adults. Does that room come with 2 separate beds?
Fantastic! The more you say these phrases out loud, the easier they will be to access when you're actually traveling.
You guys did an incredible job today. Let's do a quick recap of the superpowers you just gained.
Second, you have the confirmation checklist to book hotels and avoid any bad surprises. No more plastic swimming pools for you. Winks.
Third, and most importantly, you have the repeat and confirm technique, your secret weapon to make sure you always understand the directions you're given.
Today, you didn't just learn a few English phrases. You gained the freedom to connect, to explore, and to turn potential travel stress into moments of genuine human interaction.
The world is a big, beautiful place, and now you have the tools to navigate it with confidence and joy. You're not just learning English, you're joining the DialogueBoost family of fearless explorers.
We are so proud of you. Now we have a challenge for you. In the comments below, tell us about a time you got lost or had a hotel problem. Or, even better, tell us where you dream of traveling to next.
We read every single comment. If this video helped you feel more confident, please hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss our next lesson. Go out there and have an adventure.